Hi guys. So for today's reading, we are going to be looking into what is the gossip on you and by who. We have 3 piles, 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile that you feel most drawn to. I also want to say a big thank you to anybody and everybody who has been donating on this channel. Thank you guys so much for that. Especially recently. It's been a little bit extra tight this winter, so thank you guys for helping out with that. I really appreciate you. And if you want to be able to do that, you can find my Cash App, PayPal, Amazon wishlist, and P.O. box in the description box below. Thank you as well to anybody who has been liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Thank you for helping me to grow my channel and spread these messages so other people that need to hear them can find them as well. I really appreciate each and every one of you who has done anything to support me on this channel and the work that I do. It really does impact my life very greatly. And thank you to our guides as well who help me to deliver these messages in the ways they need to be delivered and help you to come across them when you need to find them. Let's get started with pile 1. For pile 1, still don't have my letters. I had them back like 2 days ago and now they're gone again. So we are doing it on extra high intuition again today. So there's a raven. The thing that's coming to mind with that is Lenore tapping on his bedroom door forevermore. I can't remember the actual words to it right now, but that's what I got. Piggy bank and money. Libra. Last call. Misery, pain, loss, alone. Loneliness, sadness, time to go home, grief. So for someone, it could be time to make peace. It could be time to go home. It could be time to balance things out in some sort of way. It could be time to start putting some money away and saving up as well. There could definitely be somebody talking about how you have decided it's time to start doing these things in your life. How it's time to start making things right. Somebody may even be discussing you saving up your money, and it could be so that you can deal with something legally in some sort of way. There could be some sort of lawsuit that people are discussing, maybe even a custody hearing or something that people could be discussing in that way. So let's see what else we got. Cats spilled stuff on my stuff again last night. I'm shocked so many people love them after all that they have done. You really don't even know them. I've seen their true face behind the scenes. I can give you all the dirty details. Someone's bitter over the loss of you, and they are spreading malicious lies and rumors. Start allowing yourself to be seen more. As you do, people's eyes will be opened up to the truth. So you could be somebody who spends a lot of time alone. There may not be a lot of people who really know you or who have talked to you a whole lot. There may be somebody spreading some really bad rumors about you in some sort of way, telling people all these different things. They're like, oh, you want to know more about them? I know everything about them. I can tell you everything about them. And so they've been whispering in people's ears. There was actually somebody recently that was like, I've met you and you're such a sweet girl. I really do like you. That girl was just telling me something about you. And I don't even know if I should say it or not, but I wanted to know if it was actually true. Because I don't think that it is. Apparently, somebody from my past is going around telling people that I stabbed an ex of mine in the eye with a fork. All I could really do was laugh at that one. No, I have never stabbed anybody in the fork and probably never would. Or stabbed anybody in the eye with a fork and probably never would. But as you start to get out there and get to know people, people are going to question those things more and more. And they're going to be like, wait a second, this isn't the person that you described. This is somebody completely different than who you're saying that they are. So what are you hiding? Or, why do you want everybody to think these bad things about this person? They are just a dirty bum. They are users and losers. They will never succeed because they don't have it in them. Keep going and don't let the haters win. Use this to drive you. Prove them wrong. It's what's inside that counts. It's what's inside of you that counts the most. It's not what you wear. It's not what you drive. It's not the house you sit in. And you can't take any of that with you when you leave anyway. Some of the best people I've met on this earth are people that are in severe poverty, are people that don't have a place to call their own. And so I've met some pretty bad people in that position too, but I've met some really good people in that position. Your intelligence is off the chart. Your mental clarity and abilities are amazing. Sometimes it's very intimidating. You guys are definitely somebody who figures things out very quickly. You piece the dots together, or you connect the dots very easily. You really do notice things and pick up on things that a lot of other people miss. You may be very intelligent in different categories. Some of you might know a lot about fish or like sea creatures of all kinds. So sexy, fiery, and passionate. You catch a lot of eyes and attention. Your vibrant, confident energy brings the world to life. Always ready for an adventure or a night out. So, you're somebody that's always ready to have some fun, to have a good time, to enjoy life and celebrate. And people are talking about that. You're very surprising. Your energy is very surprising, and it can catch some people off guard. So people are talking about the energy that you carry, your confidence, your strength, your fiery, passionate nature, how intelligent you are. You just have so many amazing qualities all wrapped into one person. And people are very surprised by this sometimes, and sometimes they're very thrown off by it. I just got this new deck from Margaret Kimball. Thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate you. If anybody else would like to donate anything to the channel, you can find my Cash App, PayPal, and Amazon wish list in the description box below. This deck is awesome. I absolutely love it. It's probably going to be one of my new favorite decks because it's just gorgeous. Everything in it is awesome. So, people are talking about the messages that you bring, the intensity that you have in delivering your messages. People may be talking about some of the traveling that you've done, how passionate you are in your forward movement and momentum. You are moving forward very quickly. You are overcoming every challenge and obstacle that comes into your life. People are also talking about how you seem to know so much more than some people would give you credit for. You may have a lot of street-wise intelligence, and you may have a lot of book-wise intelligence as well. You also are somebody that knows that you're not meant to know everything, so you're okay with not knowing everything and just being able to sit peacefully. You're also somebody that doesn't get too overly stuck in the logical side of things. You also have a lot of beauty, a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge inside of you, and people wish that you would share and express it more, that you would show it to the world more. Some might even feel like you're selfish and keeping it all to yourself in some sort of way. And you know what? If somebody is trying to tell you that about a spiritual job that you are working on, you got to eat too, and they can understand that. That's the way it is. At the same time, you can pick and choose where you are willing to give that extra effort with or without the money. People are also talking about how every challenge or obstacle you face, every betrayal you face, everything that blows up in your face, you come back from everything stronger, smarter, and wiser than before. Somebody may have even tried to burn you down and bag the ashes. And at the end of the day, there was no ashes to bag because you popped right back up out of those ashes like, here I am, reborn again. And there ain't nothing you could do to stop me. Can't Stop Me Now by Mineo. And yeah. Done did everything they said I couldn't do. I done did everything they said I wouldn't do. I done did everything they said I couldn't do. And with God as my witness, I made it through. So you have been making it through every attack that has come your way, and people are just in awe of the strength that you have in you, the stability you have in you, and the wisdom that you seem to glean from every single situation that you go through. And that's pretty much what people are saying about you. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys had to say about it, whether or not it resonated, what you might be going through, all those kinds of things. And if you guys enjoyed this reading, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp or donation, hit that little super thanks button. All of that stuff really helps me out, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you who does anything to support my channel. You guys are amazing, and you make such a large impact in my life on a regular basis. Thank you for that. And thank you so much to our guides as well for being here to facilitate these messages and help you to find them. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 2. For you guys, let's see what the gossip is on you. So we got... Have the confidence to break your silence. You never know what may be lost without your voice. Some of you may have watched pile 1 as well, because the oyster card came out in pile 1. Earth Angel, 1188. Inspiration, ideas, light bulb moment, music. Got a thing for you, what you won't do for love. So, people could be talking about an argument that happened. People could be talking about somebody getting pissed off. People could also be talking about somebody telling somebody else to go fuck themselves or something along those lines. Somebody could have peeled out in a car and took off. People could be talking about the ideas you might have gotten from other people. Or people could be talking about how inspirational you are to other people. People are also talking about how you seem to be very aligned with the path that you're meant to be on. And there's going to be a lot of abundance coming into you for that. Some of you people could be discussing a song that you wrote. And maybe saying that you wrote it for someone you love in some sort of way. You make me want to do what I won't do for love is part of that song. So somebody could be talking about how you make them want to be a better person. You make them want to level up. You make them want to speak out and express themselves in ways that they never have. Somebody is really wanting to break their silence. They're feeling very inspired to break their silence and express themselves, possibly because of you. And it could be that you're feeling very called to break your silence and express yourself in some area because of others around you that have been inspiring you. So let's see what else we got here. They take what they want and they stomp on others to reach the top. Check on your methods and adjust them if necessary. Someone could be jealous of your success or competing and comparing. So, Oh, the Larceny, Can't Stop Me Now. Great song. Taking Everything That I Want. Don't Believe Me, Then Just Watch. Some people could be saying that you're selfish in your approach to things, or that you're taking from people more than what you're giving to them, or that you're making it big off of other people's hard work, something along those lines. But you know, I feel like a lot of this is just jealousy and competition, comparing themselves to you and really feeling like they fall short in some sort of way. So wanting other people to see you as a bully, or wanting other people to see you as somebody that is taking from others in some way. They're pompous and self-righteous. They judge and gossip about everybody. You can't trust them, and they always think that they're better than everyone else. If true, listen to the song Human by Rag & Bone, and highly suspect I Am Human. Love others as you do yourself. If not, this person is busy judging themselves, so they feel insecure around you. Be careful who you share with, or they may use your secrets to prove this true. So, there could be some people that you have shared with in the past that are twisting what you've said and turning it into something else so that they can prove their point that you're just pompous and self-righteous, that you're judgmental, especially if you've walked away from a lot of people because you needed that toxicity out of your energy, or because it was making you feel bad in some sort of way, so you just wanted to pull back your energy and take care of you. You have very striking features: piercing eyes, sharp nose, cleft chin, dimples, freckles, unblemished skin, eye color, hairstyle, dress style or color. Something about you is really catches the eye and really draws people in. And people are discussing this. They're discussing how you're kind of like a siren in some sort of way. Your smile is your best feature. It's heart-melting. It meets your eyes and it takes your breath away. You have such a great sense of humor as well. So people love your sense of humor. They love the way that you look at things. They love the way that you're able to laugh about things, the way that you're able to have a playful energy, even when you're in rough times. You are somebody that really brings a lot of light to the room around you. A logical, analytical thinker, a leader in communication, makes plans very effectively. Remember to tap into the spiritual as much as you do the logical. An amazing cook with so many different dishes. You spice things so well and can always come up with amazing ideas in the kitchen. You make taste buds tingle. So people are discussing your cooking abilities and skills, the way that you make people's mouths water with the food that you have and that you provide. They're talking about you being a very authentic, truthful person, somebody who does things from the heart. Two of Wands. You may be in two minds about something. You may be unsure of whether to go forward or backwards, or you may be so busy looking around you that you're not really seeing what's in front of you. So people could be discussing that as well. People could be discussing a decision that you have to make. People are also discussing that you have the keys to make this decision, that you're able to find that strength inside of you to make the best decision. The Fool and the King of Wands. These are the cards that I just got off my wish list from Margaret. Thank you so much, Margaret. And they're absolutely beautiful. I love them so much. They are definitely going to be one of my new favorite cards. And if anybody wants to be able to donate to the channel, you can find my Cash App, PayPal, and Amazon wish list in the description box below. So people are talking about how you took a chance on something. It was what you wanted, so you went after it, and you went after it full-fledged. Whether this worked out or not, you inspired people. You inspired people to be their true self and to really go after what they wanted. I feel like you may have actually inspired somebody around you to go after something as well. This person could be somewhat superficial, but maybe this person has shifted and changed, transformed a lot in front of people's eyes because of the kindness, love, and compassion that you've shown them. People could be talking about how you are someone that doesn't do things because other people tell you to do them. You do them because you want to do them. And you don't do them because you aren't afraid. You don't do them because you know what's going on. You do them because you're willing to risk it and you're willing to take that chance, regardless of what may come from it. People may also be talking about how someone might be showing off a bit in order to try to get your attention in some sort of way, and you might be a little aloof to what's even going on here. The Nightingale and the Stingray. There's definitely a lot here about singing. People are definitely discussing your singing, your songwriting, your ability to express yourself, or somebody around you is singing, songwriting, expressing themselves, following their path, protecting their path. And maybe you inspired a lot of this action, or you are this person that is following this path that is for you, that is a creative pursuit of some kind that brings you a lot of passion, a lot of inspiration and drive and motivation. And you are very motivated to go after what it is that you want, regardless of what the situation is. You are very motivated to go after what it is that you want, and you're going to stand up and fight for what you believe in. So that is what I have for this pile. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Thank you guys so much for being here today, and thank you to anybody who supports my channel in any ways that you do, whether it be through liking, sharing, commenting, or subscribing, or through donating. You can find my Cash App, PayPal, Amazon wishlist, and P.O. Box in the description box below if you wanted to be able to do that. And I truly appreciate all of you guys so much. Thank you for being here, and thank you to our guides for helping to facilitate this message and for helping you guys to find it when you needed it. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 3 for you guys. Let's see what people are saying about you. Massive transformation. Shifts, changes, growth. What can I learn? Fights, chaos, drama. So people are discussing the drama that's been around you, the fights that have been around you, the chaos that's been around you, all the things that have been going on to you, possibly even for years for some of you, and how all of these things have helped you to learn, grow, shift, change. You've really taken these things as lessons, and these lessons have helped you in a lot of ways. People are talking about how these changes that are going on currently in your life are going to be bringing in a lot of abundance, a lot of blessings. Your table is so full. And if it isn't full yet, it will be full. And I feel like you are the type that if your table is full, there's going to be hungry mouths there to eat. And you're going to be feeding them. Yes, see, you're going to be feeding them. Exactly. Some of you may be volunteering to, at a shelter or at a soup kitchen. Some of you could be working at a school. Some of you could be taking care of someone you love who is hurt, maybe like after a surgery, or there could be something like that going on. Really taking care of the ones that you love. People could also be discussing people who have tried to hurt you in some way or poison you in some sort of way, and how you've been able to break free from that as well. How you have been able to open your mouth and speak with your voice on all the things that are important to you. You're really expressing yourself so much more fully than you ever have in the past. And a lot of that is because you have learned to break your silence. You have learned to not look the other way. You have learned to not walk through life with your head held down, staring at your feet, but to hold your shoulders high and be confident of who you are and what it is that you seek. People are discussing how there's a lot of money on its way to you or abundance on its way to you. For some reason, the song that just popped in my mind is, I want to rob a bank and throw the money in the street, but I care too much what people think. Something along those lines. So some people may actually have a very bad opinion about you for the way that you have chosen to go after your money or gain your money or your abundance. And you know what? It don't matter. What you're doing is what you're doing. Don't let anybody tell you any different or tell you that you need to be different than who you are or anything of the sort. People may also be discussing how you guard your nest or how you protect your children if you have children, but also how you push them and nudge them to spread their wings and fly when it's time. Sometimes there's baby birds that have to be pushed out of the nest by the mother because they won't trust their wings to fly until they have to trust their wings to fly. People could also be talking about the people that you've helped and the way that you've helped them to be able to express themselves more and to be able to turn their life around. The transformations that you have made in your life have made you shine. And this beauty that shines off of you, you share with others. So, let's see what else we got here. You never allow your vibes to be taken over or controlled by a room. Your vibes change the vibes of any room that you enter. Energy transmutation. You don't blame others for your problems, issues, or feelings. You take responsibility for you, and you expect others to as well. So, people are talking about how you are responsible for your own energy, your own vibes, your own life, and the way you live it. And you expect other people to be responsible for that too. You're not going to take their responsibility and carry it on your shoulders anymore if you used to in the past. And you're not going to shove yours off of you onto other people's shoulders anymore as you may have done in the past. And that includes like being completely and totally upset about something happening. But really, the reason you were upset was inside of you and didn't have as much to do with what was going on as what was inside you. So you've really been working on leveling up, glowing up, and expressing yourself in a much better way. You've been communicating very good as well. They have no life and no hobbies. They want all of my time and energy. They are a vampire. If true, get out and find some things that you like doing and people to share those things with. If not, remove the people who ghost and breadcrumb. They may be lying and using triggers to get you to prove them right when you lash out. So, it could be true that you have no life or no hobbies. It could be true that you spend a lot of time by yourself. It could be true that you maybe are a little extra clingy or want people around constantly. If that is true, make sure that you are finding stuff for you to do. Remember that the best love is love that is free, where people can really be able to live a life but come back together at the end of the day to be partners in that life. But both people still have their own things going on, and there's trust there, there's respect there, there's commitment there, and loyalty there, while at the same time, people can breathe and not be suffocated. And if that is not true, then there could definitely be somebody who has been, say, breadcrumbing or ghosting, or who has been manipulating you and playing with you in some sort of way, and then telling other people they're the crazy ones because they won't let me breathe, they won't let me do this, they won't let me do that. But in all actuality, you're just asking for the basic respect and they're not giving it to you. But that's when you show them the door or walk out it yourself. Creativity is a blessing. They have it in spades and they work very hard to put it to use in many ways. So you're somebody very creative, and if you're creative, you definitely have some hobbies, you have likes, you have interests, you have things that you're working on. Don't let other people distract you from those things, and continue to work on those things even when you start relationships in your life. You stand your ground and you stand up for yourself and others. You stand up for what's right. You take responsibility and you apologize when necessary as well. So people are also discussing how you are somebody who takes accountability. You take accountability, you take responsibility, and you push others to do the same. And you also will step in and say something when you feel like something is wrong and you don't feel like people are doing things the right way. Your starlight shines so bright. You are meant to be seen and heard. You bring hope and peace to others. So people are talking about how you are meant to be seen and heard, and how you bringing your voice up and out of the shadows and into the light is going to be very abundant for you, very prosperous for you. They're talking about how you're meant to be a leader. You're meant to be seen. You're meant to be heard. And you bring hope, peace, love, light, and joy to other people. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Queen of Wands. These cards are so awesome. Margaret, thank you so much. She sent them to me through my wish list. And if you guys want to be able to send anything through my wish list, you can find my Amazon wish list down in the description box below. Appreciate anybody who does anything like that. I really do love these cards. They're awesome. And they're probably going to be one of my new favorites. So people are watching you and they're very inspired by you. You're passionate, fun, flirty, sexy, fiery. You know what you want. You go after it. And you don't do it in a harsh or cruel way. You don't do it in an egoic or prideful way. I feel like you're also humble as far as your approach goes, but you are very driven and you do not give up. It actually reminds me a lot of Moana. This card reminds me a lot of Moana. You're very adventurous. You follow your call. You follow where you're led to go. And even if you have no support at all, you feel like it is your duty to do what you're doing and you're going to do it. regardless of what anybody else thinks about it or how anybody else feels about it. Your self-care, your self-love, the time you've taken out to reflect on things, the time you've taken out to heal on things has freed you. And I also feel like there are other people who have really tried very hard to tie you up and hold you back and hold you down and keep you from living this life because they didn't want you to be seen or heard. But you broke free of that prison. Alpha, good song. Mother Destroyer, yeah, one and the same. Spider and the Gazelle. You've handled things with poise, dignity, integrity, grace, stability, strength, peacefulness. And at the same time, this fiery nature. You're very protected in all that you do, and you have been slowly, steadily building something that is going to be very supportive, strong, and connecting. You're building a network as much as you are building a safe, stable, strong space for yourself. All of these things that you've been doing, people are discussing and they are in awe about it. Some people may be very intimidated by your power. And some people are just a little bitter because maybe what you had to say contradicted what they had to say. Maybe you were right in some sort of scenario and it caused this person a lot of pain. To have their words, they had to like eat their words, choke on their words. Because you have proved them wrong. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would love to hear what you guys had to say about it, whether or not it resonated, what you might be going through, all the things that you had going on with these people. And if you guys did enjoy this, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp, a donation, hit that little super thanks button. All that stuff really helps me out so much, you guys, and I thank you so much for that. I also thank our guides as well for facilitating this message and helping you to find it when you needed it. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys.